Okay, so driving headed over to the hospital, which is in the Coke domain. So
Yeah.
nearby. Who? What car is it, and where are you all sat?
I'm driving.
Just behind the driver, back right.
I'll be back left.
I'll be on the front, just on my phone.
And what car was it, Kay? Or was it a van? Or
An almost carbon copy, besides I assume the stickers and painting.
so people carrier
murals.
type of bulky thing. The driving response of a milk float. Gotcha. So Arnold,
The
Flint,
cat's in the middle.
Arnold,
Seatbelted
Flint,
in.
and Kay. Wits and awareness. There's a 2 and a 5.
Wits and awareness, yeah?
Witness awareness. Witness and the awareness. Wrong way to do it.
Heimdal, who are you calling?
Ghostbusters.
I'm calling Ernie because he might know things about homeless getting offed.
About what being off?
Homeless people getting offed. I'm not. It's a shot in the dark, but he might have heard things, so be able to put the word out.
If you got a, is it hands free? You just call, or holding the phone and calling, or?
Well, it's more like this.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I was expecting that. So why you've not made your awareness roll? Flint, the car that pulled off and away from Boswellia Court as you pulled away, some 3 turns and 3 roundabouts later, is still behind you, and always 2 cars behind you. It's a 4-door car, dark, difficult to see through the windows, even from this distance with the lights involved. But you are very aware that that is following you.
Okay, I lean into Heimdal. That's in the ear that he's not using for the phone. Cup the hand around the ear so you can actually hear it, and just be like, "We're being tailed."
All right. The caller's not gone through yet, right?
It's ringing.
I'm gonna hang up
Mm-hmm.
and do, I don't know, the streetwise and drive to the best of my abilities to find a route that I can lose them with, while still driving kind of proper.
So, Swindon has a network of dual carriageways, large roads that sort of intersect everywhere. So you can move around with some speed. So probably doing about 40 miles an hour, 16 to 17 kilometres for those that do it that way. Are you keeping this sort of steady speed? Are you staying below the speed limit, or are you doing anything that might?
Oh, it's more. I'm not gonna drive wild. It's more finding, because I'm quite knowledgeable about certain places. So I'm trying to find a route first before I do anything crazy driving.
So, unfortunately, only those with a criminal background that have tried to evade the police in Swindon on multiple occasions would know that you're right next to parks. The parks domain is notorious for petty crime and police chases, and is a warren of identical roads and so on. Somewhere that you could easily lose someone, but it's quite narrow, so you need to be comfortable that you're going to be able to drive at speed. Flint.
Yes.
Flint and friend. They've moved up to 1 car behind now, and
Okay.
you can see it's not a police car. It's just a completely nondescript black vehicle, and possibly see you can make out someone in the driver's passenger, and there's 2 up in the back as well.
Okay, 4 people, black sedan, I'm guessing?
Alternatively, we can stop and Kay and I can kill them.
Kill him.
You think that wise?
I can try to lose them first, or at least drive somewhere where there are no mortals around. I'm gonna put on your seatbelts, guys, and
Seatbelts on, and I make sure the seatbelt around the cat's nice and tight and secure.
gonna rely on my rapid reflexes and my 1 dot in driving to get us out of here.
Just out of interest, could Kay maybe get a look at the license plate and maybe do a quick, is this police, is this any institution?
It's a matter of moments for Flint to give you the registration and for you to find out that this vehicle's license plate does not exist.
Sorry, I've sent you a
It's the
message.
car.
I sent you a few messages, but the last one.
Yeah,
probably
no,
been-
so I've had it on Do Not Disturb.
Huh.
Yeah, so the answer is yes, Anthony did look truly afraid of Griffey. Anyone waking up and looking up to see Griffey stood over them, I think would probably shit bricks. And yes, feel free to raise. And of course, I think this point now would probably be an excellent point to use premonition.
Okay, let me do the roll.
Because
Why is she laughing
in times
evilly?
of trouble, it's always good to roll dice.
Yeah. But do I get my Okay, good. Does that go hung again? I did it. And premonition. Do I get any modifiers?
No.
That's fine.
3 successes. Wonderful. Heimdal, let's start with... what should we say? Were you ever the driver, or was someone else always the driver when you were off doing your legitimate business outings?
Not usually drive. I'm the goon, but I can drive.
Okay. So... let's do Dex and Drive. You're keeping it at normal speed, difficulty 2.
Could I help direct this? Like also Google Maps, just trying to find a nice route.
Not at the moment, because we're just seeing the level of Heimdal's driving. It's a new vehicle, it's bulky, it's not the most responsive.
Well, I'm gonna rouse my dex if I can.
Of course you can.
A little bit hungry.
Anything for you, boss.
Boss. Drive and dex. 2.
Yeah, fine. You take a roundabout without slowing down a little. The car drops back to 3 behind. Okay. This is going to be something you need to roll for. The number plate you've searched. Something else takes your eye. So can we have technology? And wits. This is something you're going to do on the fly. It's going to be difficulty 4. So,
Does this have anything to do with hacking?
yeah, we can safely assume that most things you have to do is normally on the shadier side of things, so yes.
So that is a 5.
Yeah.
Nice. Can't willpower roll that. All those threes.
Well, choice is yours. Are you re-rolling anything? Because you want to get rid of that pesky willpower. Remember, it's dangerous in large amounts with kindred.
I keep hearing that, but I'm not sure that's true.
Well, it's what all the cool kids are saying.
Oh, if they're cool, it's the same.
Okay, that number plate is real. It's registered to that vehicle, and that vehicle is used as a pool vehicle for government agencies. But someone has removed this from the list, has put a mask on, so if anyone were to search, they would not find this. Unfortunately, they didn't expect you to be poking around. You're
Or
not sure which
downloaded
agency.
their entire thing multiple times, so I have a history.
Yeah. So it is very much a government license plate on a government vehicle that a government agency doesn't want people to know. Heimdal, you're coming up to quite a large stretch of dual carriageway. Flint, you can see
Yes.
the vehicle accelerate at speed. You can see windows going down, and you can see people leaning out bodily. And someone appears to have a hockey stick or something like that they're holding and pointing.
Looks like potentially opening fire with something.
Arnold.
Yes?
Well, you're vaguely aware that Heimdal takes the next roundabout a little bit too fast now. He seems to have accelerated. Luckily, there was a vehicle just to the left which managed to take most of the side swipe, and so Heimdal can continue on onto the next dual carriageway. Flint appears to be gesturing wildly. It looks like he's shouting, you just don't hear it. Kay appears to be berating Heimdal and generally questioning his ability to add up small basic numbers and hold a steering wheel at the same time. And there's a big flash of light and something warm that goes by. But all of this all the colour drains out of this as it fades to the grey. As you are sat at a table. It's a lovely warm table. Oh, really nice varnish on it. You get the smell, the beeswax. It's really quite nice. It's a nice, comfortable room. It's not well lit. You think it's the sort of big dark room, but with the lamps dotted around, and people with papers in front of them. But you see a friendly face. There's Morris, sits down and welcomes everyone, and they all introduce, and there's lots of names and numbers, SO13, JTRG, and what have you. As they discuss Swindon. It's kind of boring, and you really are sort of focused on Morris because the words sort of flow by and through. But then they talk about an operation that they're performing. So they've got limited patrols going around. So 4 up in a vehicle, 1 driver, 1 spotter, and then 2 from SO13. So they refer to them as if it's sort of the more militant end of things. And they discuss things such as payloads and equipment, and then they sort of discuss things about cleaning crews, and then one of them does air quotes and say public relations, and they all have a bit of a giggle and sort of yes, hush hush under the table. And at which point you come back into the room. Just as another bright flash of light is what appears to be some sort of rocket-propelled grenade flies past as Heimdal manages to avoid this one. So, Heimdal, coming up to the next roundabout, you're about 40 to 50 miles an hour at the moment. There's no getting off here. You can try and jump the barriers if you want, but that way lies certain death. So what's the strategy? The next stretch of dual carriageway, probably 2 minutes to get through it, and at that point you've got options. That's where you can get off into parks or go into Coates or even into Central. But you've got a car that appears to be quite openly firing RPG projectiles at you. The rest of the civilians appear to have put the brakes on, and now it's just the 2 of you. So what's the strategy?
Oh no.
Slow down? Accelerate?
Is it possible to turn the car and kind of ram them, or like make them stop, or collision in some way?
I'll be honest, I'd probably say from what you can see in the rear view mirror, whoever's driving that appears to be wearing driving gloves and seems to be handling that car a lot better than you can handle this. So that's probably not going to end well for you. Give it a go though. After all, ignore the others and their screams. You're the one that's in control.
I think either Flint or Arnold should drive, so Kay and I can, take care of the situation. Can someone take the wheel? I'm just gonna ask.
Yeah. I'm not really a high-speed driver though.
I'm just gonna let go of the wheel, jump onto the roof, and jump to their car.
Okay, I climb, undo his seatbelt and leap forward trying to get control of this car.
Okay, Kay, what are you intending to do?
A similar action, just a bit less seen.
Okay, and Flint?
Take a moment to consider a few things.
Do the cool move where you step out of the car again, like in Red.
So, lots of intention there. Heimdal, Dex in drive. This is going to be difficulty 4.
To soaring leap.
So you're in a vehicle that's driving at speed, and so being able to get out and it's a question of how much you affect the vehicle and what you're when you leave to try what you do, and then how well you are at hopping onto the roof.
Is my rouse still on with the Dex?
Were we running? It runs, or is it per roll? I can't remember.
You can't either.
I thought it was a scene,
Yeah, scene.
but doing people like different ways, and I can't remember what we said.
3. I can't do better than that.
No. You get your belt off, and you throw the door open, and the door full extent slams back, which is quite lucky because another grenade fires where you would have been if you'd got out of the vehicle. And now small arms fire is peppering the vehicle as windows smash around you. So Arnold, Heimdal's still in the seat.
Okay.
Okay.
Pop on a bit of unseen passage and get out of the car and jump over.
Dex and athletics, difficulty 4.
And he is incredibly athletic.
Now he is.
It's fantastic. The door. So.
One for the discipline, one for the rules.
So I'm guessing you open the door and take the belt off before you try and disappear.
What belt?
Ah, okay, that'll make sense.
That would be a fine.
That's fine. You step out. Flint.
I'm going to take a small pocket mirror out of my pocket, open it up, and smear some of my blood on it
Oh dear.
before jamming my thumb into the middle and breaking it.
Okay, this is going to get interesting. Arnold, what's your intention?
So Heimdal's still in the driving seat, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Not much I can do. I'll be like, Heimdal, are you going out? Or are you still driving?
Oh, I'm going out.
Right.
Waiting for a moment to jump.
I start getting ready to get into the driving seat as soon as Heimdal moves his ass.
That's fine.
Because I'm a really good driver, obviously.
Well, with Kay obfuscated, you don't see his hop, skip in full, getting out of vehicle at about 40 miles an hour. But, right, Heimdal. This time, the car slowed down, only about 30 miles an hour. You can see the other car approaching at speed. Bullets are pinging around you, and you can see that quite clearly now. One person's reloading the RPG. Let's have Dex and Athletics. With the door open with the belt off.
Can I rouse for prowess as I'm jumping?
Well, it would be rude not to.
Dex and athletics, you say?
Actually, no. You're using soaring. You're let's say strength and athletics. Considering you're trying to launch yourself at them.
I'm gonna rouse. Ooh. I'm a hungry boy. Well, I'm trying to take out the car as much as the people inside did, so.
Well, that's the thing about damage. It needs to be collateral.
I lost track of what I was doing. I think it's like this. 4.
Yeah, unfortunately, brute strength rather than dexterity. You don't so much take out the chap with the RPG as you do the front of the car. So it will be, well, with that at least 4 superficial, so half to 2. As you hit the car at speed, well, it was going at speed, now it doesn't have a radiator or parts of its engine or windscreen or a head of a driver. All these things are easily gone. Kay, wondering about how you were going to chase the vehicle as it passed you no longer is a problem, as
I wasn't. It was my understanding I was jumping onto the van behind us.
no, my apologies. It was the first step was getting out and so on. So at this point where you would now be jumping on, due to your dex, we're not even going to roll. Where would you like to be?
Within gun to head distance of the person with the RPG.
Well, that's fine. You're on the passenger side because the driver is much less interesting to you now. Yes, you leap, you land, see a gentleman. Immediately, your thoughts jump to one of the prince's men, given the dark suits, the black suit, the black tie, the black shirt, the glasses. But there is an earpiece. Doesn't look like the ones the prince's men do. And as you land, cat-like, gun drawn, he seems to be completely unaware of you or what you're doing as he leans out of the vehicle and he's just loaded the next round the next grenade into the launcher. If you want, it's nothing to just lean forward and point and click.
Is there anyone else in the car?
There's probably a couple of people in the back seat, but they don't appear to be about to fire something at the vehicle or at Heimdal in the front of their vehicle.
Is it possible to cripple him, but not kill?
Well, he's completely unaware of you. You have a gun with a silencer, and you have a rear view of him.
That sounds like a yes.
There's a slight, the sound of a silenced gun, followed by the scream and the gurgling coming from the passenger side. Arnold.
At this moment in time, I'm probably trying to get the car under control because the other car's now sort of stopped suddenly behind us.
Dex and athletics. You're doing. The car's doing about 30 miles an hour. Both front doors are wide open, and you're sort of aiming for the central reservation.
Yeah. This is gonna be a great roll. Yeah. What could go wrong? Dex and athletics?
That sounds about right. No, Dex and drive.
Okay, well that's a little bit better for me.
You're a better driver than an athlete?
Yeah.
2 successes. 2 hungry successes.
Yep.
That's fine. You managed to get it under control. It's at slow speed, so Sir Pouncelot is going to be very grateful.
He's just meowing, and he probably licks himself accordingly in the back in
Well,
appreciation.
why wouldn't
Yeah.
he? And Flint.
Am I aware of literally what's just occurred with the other members?
Well, you seem to be quite aware as you've taken some very clear but rather peculiar actions. Crushing the mirror, etching your blood. So what do you do?
Yeah. Essentially, I'll start toning a few things as I break the mirror, pull out the shard. And I'm going to need a roll from them, I believe.
So that's blood sorcery and intelligence.
Yep.
He's using wish.
Well, if you're really lucky, he's using fireball.
Oh no, not while I'm on the car.
Fireball!
That's literal friendly fire.
Yeah,
No.
fireball solves all problems.
Where is the... Oh, that's perfect. I believe. Is ritual level you need to meet?
Oh, very much so. You feel the Vitae soar and pass a well-practiced ritual. What do you do?
Essentially, I go to stand up through the seatbelt as the car moves away from me.
Well, you don't so much move as the car moves through you.
Carries on, yeah. At which point, still holding the shard of mirror, I go to dust myself just habitually and walk to the side of the road and try and break sort of view from the rest of the road.
Of course. Right, at that point, Heimdal. The vehicle is almost stopped now. Not through brakes, but more, it's probably lost its front wheels. And there's a lot of metal gorging into the tarmac. What are you doing?
Well, Heimdal smash. I'm trying to find the closest guy and crush his face. Or
Well,
something.
So, do you mean the guy with no head, or the guy who's, well, there appears to be an RPG on the floor, and he's just literally screaming and screaming.
Is the
Passenger.
the car stopped?
It's come to a violent stop, yes.
I rush to the back seat, I guess, and see if anyone's in there, and if they are, grab them. And
So on
I'm
the
not-
passenger side, you tear the door clearly off, and inside, as you do, you see someone with a very small weapon. Now, in your brute force, I'm going to give you a chance to dodge. So Dex and Athletics. Because having the door ripped off perhaps made them hesitate to touch.
I do have the reflexes of a cat.
Yes.
4.
Interesting. The completely innocent mortal shoots, and not the sound of a pistol, not the sound of a firearm, but something. It must buzzes past your ear.
Is it a crossbow?
No, looks to be a gun, but it wasn't. It's not the sound of a firearm, of a bullet going off. It was something else. As they seem to be now trying to very quickly fire as much as they can in your general direction. Okay, he's still screaming. He has dropped an RPG, which I don't know. Dropping something like that onto the floor is not perhaps under health and safety regs. And
I'm gonna have to liberate that later.
okay, with an RPG. Just what
No,
you
no,
need.
no. Don't give him more things that go boom.
Just out of interest, when someone's clicked that, is there a certain gaseous smell?
Sorry?
Is
I
there possibly
don't
a
hear that.
smell? Is there possibly a smell coming from that gun?
What, the one that was from
Reminiscent
behind?
of petrol.
No. That's what I mean. It didn't sound like a firearm's gone off. There is lots of petrol pouring out onto the road, given the injury, the violent injury the vehicle has just had.
In that case, I'm just gonna save my little interrogation suspect for later by getting out of the car.
Okay, Arnold. You've got control, and you're just about sat in, and you look back, and it looks like Heimdal's ripped the door off. There's a decapitated corpse in the driver's seat, and one of them screaming, and I don't know where Flint's gone.
Teleport.
What are you doing?
I am going to.
So, Arnold.
Do I need to do a rouse check? Or.
No, because no one's really looking at you anyway.
Okay, so I fade out.
But the thing you do notice, Mr. Noss, is the night sky. There's not a cloud in the sky, but the moon is full after all. There's always a full moon in Swindon. But there's lots of reds and blues and alternating reds getting closer. So probably a few dual carriageways back, there appears to be police.
Okay.
And the number of lights, there probably appears to be more than one or two.
Okay, so it really is time to go.
Flint. You've made your way over. What are you doing?
Oh, what, you mean away from the road?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm just trying to think. I assume I can hear the blues and twos as well.
Very much so.
Uh-huh. Let's wait for everyone to sort their stuff.
Okay. Simply
That's
put,
all.
the two
Right.
people in the back seat are not going to be very much trouble to Kindred, who are intent on harming them.
Training them. I'm a hungry boy.
Remember, do you want to take the last drop and keep Mr. Heimerdinger nice and happy?
That doesn't work for me. But yeah, I would like to.
That's fine. You pop yourself at least up to one, and then colour in a few of those stains for me. Kay.
But these fuckers were innocent.
Well, that it's not so much whether they're innocent; it's ending their lives in such a horrible,
It's
beastly
the
manner.
sheer brutality. It's fine. I'll take the states.
Right.
Like,
You all become aware of the sirens and how close they're coming in. There's a door ripped off a vehicle. The front of the vehicle is absolutely destroyed. These are not the sort of things that happen amongst the mortals. It might draw questions. It might draw focus. It could potentially breach the masquerade. And the police in Swindon, you know, all wear those body-worn cameras as they get closer and closer. There are no cameras on this vehicle, on the inside or the outside. There are some corpses. There are some weapons. What are you doing?
Hey, torch the vehicle. Car crash. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here.
If I could, I'll go, Heimdal, blow it up.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking Kay to do.
Okay.
I'll see ya.
Well volunteered, Kay. Don't take long.
You have an RPG. Good luck.
Are you driving?
Sure.
Okay, I'll get in the back seat then when Heimdal arrives to get the car.
Okay.
So we have a car with a lot of evidence and some useful technology. Could he make a call that would make the police go away, or possibly someone might lie to create a bigger situation they have to get to now?
I'm going to be really honest. By the time you got that in place, they would already be here. And yeah. So each of those RPGs which flew past the car have hit somewhere and caused damage and explosions. So there's going to be a lot of media interest coming up soon. Not something you can fix this quickly. But as the seconds tick by, what do you do? When the cars come closer.
Am I able to pick this guy up?
Which one?
The guy that I crippled and is currently dragging away.
Yeah, the guy's screaming. Yeah, not a problem. He's not thrashing around, luckily, because he doesn't seem to be moving anything below his neck.
Intentional. Shoot one of the rocket-propelled grenades to blow it up and jump in the sewer.
Right, so that's an interesting set of choices. Depending on what happens next, we might be colouring in something for you as well. Flint.
Yes.
As the vehicle suddenly explodes of its own free will, you see Kay drag a packed lunch with him and scurry down a sewer. You see Heimdal and Arnold go into the car. What are you doing?
I'm going to check for the road signs, start making my way on foot around to where we ought to be going.
So maybe pass through the verge, through the house, to the other street, and
Yes.
then as a completely innocent bystander with a dead fox, you're going to make your way on.
Yep.
Sounds good to me. Right, I think that gives us a good point to pause.